What's up, my fam? Tom Arnone, A2D Radio. Some Carson Wentz talk. Listen, I feel like a couple things don't lie to me in watching sports for as long as I have. Right? I feel like my eyeballs don't lie. And I feel like the first time I ever watched Carson Wentz make a throw, which was in a preseason game, I said, oh, this kid has the ability to be elite. That's an elite type throw. Okay? Over the first 4 years of his career, I thought he was considered a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League. I think he earned that for the most part, okay? Has there been some downtimes? Of course. But the sample size is pretty good. Was pretty good. Now this year, there's no running from it. Right? We talk about trends. The trend has been bad. Okay? He's been inconsistent. He's been inaccurate. He's held on to the ball too long at times. He's also got hit too many times. All right? Way too many turnovers from a $100 million quarterback. Okay, so people ask me, Tom, would you sit him? Listen, I think accountability is huge in professional sports. I think accountability is huge in professional sports all the way down. All right, it's all we got is accountability. So if a guy isn't performing, come have a seat right with me. I'm right in that spot. I'm right there. I'm one of them guys. Come sit with me. You can have it back next week. Come here, Jalen, your turn for a little bit. All right, I would have did that last week. I would have. With all that being said, I'm not ready to quit on this guy yet. Over 10 games. Over 10 games, we're going to run him out of town. And when I tell people, hey, go be a Cowboys fan if you think he's getting traded, I tell you that because you don't understand the money side of it, the dead cap hit side of it. He is not getting traded. Okay? Not this year, not next year. So you're going to have to wait on that. So if you want the Eagles to get better, and you want to watch a good football team, we got to hope he figures it out a little bit. Okay? But there's no running from it. I mean, you pay a guy $100 million, you're paying him that kind of money to make up for some of your team's flaws. But if we talk about sitting down Carson Wentz, we should be talking about sitting down his entire roster. Who on this roster has been good enough? Who? Name them. I'll wait. I will sit here and wait for you outside of Brandon Graham. Who on this roster doesn't deserve the cake? Come have a seat with me. Who? You tell me. Right? Now you're going to tell me Doug should get fired. I'm going to tell you that I'm not there yet on Doug being fired. But I'm totally there on my GM being gone. But before we even go there, how about we start with bringing in some smart offensive minds to surround a guy who I believe is a great leader of men, just not a good play caller. You can have both. You can have both. But I always say, if you think you're the smartest guy in the room, you failed. So if he thinks if this ego's got in the way, where he has to call his own plays, then I'm going to say you failed. And you're failing your quarterback. Okay? Carson and Doug are tied at the hip right now. We need them both to be successful to get where we got to get to. So listen, be hard on Carson Wentz. Be hard on Doug Peterson. Okay? But just stop talking about trading Carson Wentz. You want to talk about next Sunday or Monday night, if he's struggling again against Seattle, then come have a seat. I'm right with you. But to run him out of town, to say he stinks, to say he's not good anymore, to say he's washed up, to talk about the mental side, I think it's all too much. I think we're diving too deep. The dude's having a bad year. Peyton Manning in his fifth year had the worst year of his career. Terrible year outside of his rookie year. Terrible year. And that's with throwing the Hall of Famers. Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Edgerrin James, Hall of Fame running back. You understand me? Guys go through it at different times. Okay? What we're going to find out is how resilient is 11. Because the great ones and the really good ones, they figure it out. They figure it out. So we're going to find out. And next year's the year. It's do or die for him next year. And to finish off this year. Okay? But next year's do or die for him. I'm right with you guys. If he comes out and he has and he's piss poor and he turns the football over a ton, then the conversation of dealing him is really in play. But right now, only idiots talk about dealing him. And I say idiots with all due respect because you don't understand the money side of it. All right? So yes, go watch the Cowboys. Go watch the Giants. Go watch anything else. Go watch cricket, badminton, stuff where money doesn't matter then. All right? Wake up. That's all my rant is today. I'll see you tonight, 9 o'clock. The Fix, AM and the PM, only on A2D Radio. Tom Arnone, the best in the business. No notes.